is about the UEFA Champions League matches that were played yesterday. Barcelona were looking to qualify to the semi-final. They failed. Liverpool were trying to make a comeback as well. They also failed against Paris Saint-Germain. Barca did lose to Atletico Madrid on a 3-2 aggregate. The first leg ended 2-0. The second was a 2-1 victory for the Blaugrana, but that will not sail them through to the next stage. Liverpool also hosted PSG at Anfield. After conceding 2 goals in Paris, they hoped that the magic will be done in England, specifically at Anfield, because you never walk alone is what they usually sing. It did not happen that way. PSG came to England and finished the job as well. Barcelona's gaffer Hansi Flick touched on his team's performance. He says he's proud of his charges and he hopes that they can continue this run in La Liga.
Oh, Hansi, do you feel your players left everything out there tonight and did everything they possibly could to turn this around?
I appreciated a lot what I saw. I'm proud about the players. I think they gave everything, but at the end we also create a lot of chances, and this is what we have to make better. When you see both matches, I think in this to create chances we are much better than Atletico, but at the end it's like that and we have to accept it.
Is it tough to take though, because do you think ultimately some of the decisions that happened last week and the red card tonight ultimately played a part in the ties?
We cannot change this. But the attitude and how we are playing, this is what I want to see. I think also the fans are proud about the players, and this is what we have to do. Is our job to make them happy. Of course, normally we also thought that it could happen that we go in the next round, the semi-final. I think also we deserved it, but at the end it's like that, and yeah, we have to accept it.
Hansi, thank you, Tam. Appreciate it.
Hansi Flick, the head coach of Barcelona. Moving on from that, there are games happening this evening. Arsenal are hosting Sporting CP at the Emirates Stadium. Bayern Munich will also welcome Real Madrid. The first leg for these 2 games, Arsenal went to Portugal. They won by 1-0. Bayern Munich went to Spain, Madrid, and won by 2-1. The second leg presents as a fine opportunity to watch exciting games this evening. But before that, I'll get you guys on the phone lines and listen to your thoughts. But I have one thing that I want to talk about. The earlier that Barcelona fixes their defensive problems, the better. I've seen Rafinha complain about the mistakes that he made in the first leg, and the same mistake happened in the second leg. Rafinha also complained about refereeing. He says there was a robbery in the game. For him, they were cheated. In all this, I only focused on one thing. Since Hansi Flick came to Barcelona, we talked about experience last season when they played against Inter Milan in the semi-final stage. We saw how Barca played in that game. They were flamboyant in attack, but in terms of the defensive shape, in terms of holding on when it mattered most, they failed. And in situations like that, you need top defenses. You need experienced and mature players. Pau Kubasi is still growing in the game. Eric Garcia has never been a top player when we talk about defense center backs in the world. It was only under Hansi Flick that he showed glimpses. At Manchester City, he was loaded off. At Barca, in the early stages of Xavi Hernandez, when Inter beat them at home, we saw a similar case. He has always had that hot head when it comes to important moments, and that's what happened yesterday. Ronald Araujo, another example. So Barca needs to go for the best of defenders in world football now. There's Alessandro Bastoni playing for Inter Milan. There are defenders all over, and they will definitely get what they need if they decide to go into the market this summer, and I think they will do that. So for the Barca fans, you'll be annoyed with your team because the defensive play of the team is a problem. Now we can talk about the high line. The reason why Hansi Flick plays the high line is because he's not got the quality in defense. At Bayern Munich, he wasn't doing high line. It wasn't high line. It was about dominance and also being solid in defense with Jerome Boateng leading the defensive line. And then in some occasions, David Alaba was also playing. because at that point Alphonso Davies was the left back, so they had a solid defense. Can we say same for Barcelona now? No. So the highlight might be exposing the team, but in situations where we've seen players supposed to have speed, like the goal that Ademola Lookman scored, they will be questioned. In situations where it happens to be a 1v1, we see the inexperience of some of the players, and that's what happened yesterday. If Barca fixes the defense, they are a team to beat. Even right now, they are a team to beat. But moving forward, next season especially, if now the blame games is not on Hansi Flick, but if next season they lose again, we will question the high line and we will question the defense of the team. What is he doing to improve the defense? Because he's got fine players in attack. Lamine Yamal yesterday, just exceptional. He showed that he's the future of world football in the next 15 years. Yes, we can mention Vinicius and the likes, but you look at the age of Vinicius and Mbappe, when they fade off, Lamine will take over. He is the main guy when we talk about the next generation of footballers. Yes, Rafinha has been given a spot. Yesterday we saw what Dani Olmo offers in tight spaces. He's the reason why, for me, Barca had a chance yesterday. In tight spaces, you need to find your attacker playing so well, and that's what Dani Olmo did yesterday. So for Barca fans, that is it. But the big game is Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. Madrid have done it before. They went to Alliance Arena, they won by 4-0. This is a different stage with different players. For me, as I sit here, the only way that Real Madrid can win this game is if, one, they defend as a unit. They press as a unit and defend as a unit. Aside that, forget it. What we saw against Manchester City defensively at the Bernabeu, if it happens today, Bayern might score, but Madrid will defend well and then get their chances and score. Because in the first leg, they had the chances, and that's what Alvaro Arbeloa said, that in the first leg, the man of the match, the best player in their team was their goalkeeper. It tells you that Madrid did not grab their chances. This afternoon, according to the press in Spain, Arbeloa has told the players that if they want to qualify, they need to take their chances and they need to remember Cristiano Ronaldo. They did the same thing with Cristiano Ronaldo back then. At the same stadium, he scored 2 goals. Ramos also added the 2. Tonight, it's up to them to win. But Bayern Munich should also understand that they are playing at home and they don't need to fill their fans. I don't know how Vincent Kompany will be addressed, will be criticized. But at this stage, they don't want to suffer the same defeat that they suffered last 2 seasons where Real Madrid won the title. Last minute goals and then Real Madrid were in the final stage. It should not happen this season if Bayern want to qualify. And looking at the players that they have in attack, they need to score goals. If the defense plays wallow football, the attack must make sure that they fit in and help the team win this game. It is an exceptional game today, and I'm going Bayern Munich to qualify, but don't watch out for Real Madrid. I'm going Bayern Munich to qualify, but watch out for Real Madrid. The winner of the Bayern Munich Real Madrid game will play against PSG in the semi-final. The winner of the Arsenal Sporting CP game will play against Atletico Madrid in the semi-final.